How much time I have? Oh, I got 10 minutes. I'm not gonna talk too long. Hope y'all can see me. I'm really tired. But I wanted to talk really quick about transitioning. And I really hope y'all can see me. I ain't gotta do this all over again. But if I do, we'll do it tomorrow. Um, I want to talk about having a hard time managing your transitioning hair. And I'm not a professional or an expert. I'm sorry. I can't even pretend to be a natural hair care expert because I've only been natural since November. I've been natural before, but it was only for a week. So, my friend texted me earlier. She started going natural before I did. She kind of just wore sew-ins for a year. And I think she finally decided to try to wear it. You know, transitioned, or I really don't know because we were just text messaging earlier. Basically what she said was she went ahead and relaxed her hair because it was too hard to manage. Tangling and just the maintenance of it and everything. She said it was just too hard to manage. Which, and this might sound really naive of me, but I don't think her hair could be that hard to manage because, whew, have you seen my hair lately? My hair is completely and totally, it's not extreme kinky. You know, it has moments like now where it can seem a little less kinky. But my hair is really kinky and my hair is really thick and my hair isn't really coarse, but my hair is coarse. Her hair is none of the above. I mean, she has the most gorgeous hair I've ever seen. Relaxed or natural. Her hair is just gorgeous. So anyway, it's also more of a silky texture. So I find it hard to believe that her hair was that hard to manage. In my opinion, it's her hair. Anyway, moral of the story is, what I want to say is, in my opinion, transitioning is more of a mind thing, obviously. Let me scoot this over. It's more of you getting ready, getting mentally ready, because you can't fathom the fact of cutting your hair off. I've been there more than once. But I think the pros of doing the big chop, well, I think it's best to do the big chop because when you're transitioning, from my experience and my families and my friends, I can't say everyone, but from my experience with natural people, transitioning is no punk because right where your natural hair and your relaxed hair meet, they hate each other. Relaxed hair, natural hair. They hate each other. It's like the Bloods and the Crips going at it. So right where their meet is like the worst spot. It breaks. They're fighting against each other. I mean, it's like horrible. That's why you have, oh, I took my braids out and my hair was so tangled. You don't have to have braids for your hair to be tangled when you're transitioning because chances are you're going to have a serious tanglish, I made that word up, problem, point blank. Everyone might not, you might know a good way or good things to do to keep it from tangling, but it's my guess, my opinion, that most people that transition, especially the longer your hair gets, you're going to have a heck of a time with the maintenance of it. And that's why I think most people do the big chop. One, I did my big chop because I wanted to go on the journey with my hair. I didn't want to wait and say, okay, my hair is long. I wanted to experience it short, longer, longer, longer. And that way I could appreciate it. That's my opinion. But I think other people do the big chop because it's just so hard to maintain that two textures, those Bloods and Crips that are fighting at each other. So, you know, if you're transitioning and you're having that problem or you're thinking about transitioning, know that's gonna be an issue. There's nothing that you can really do about it. You know, really keep your hair conditioned and moisturized and trimmed. I did it before. My hair never really broke off. It can be done, but it's going to be a heck of a fight because two different textures. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard. And it's not that hard. Let me not say that for somebody jumps on my head. I've done it. I did it for a year. I don't think my hair was as healthy as it could have been. I did it for a year, so whoa. But in my opinion, now that I've done my big chop versus the time that I did 5 or 6 years ago when I transitioned for a year, I love my big chop more. It took me a week or two to get used to my hair. I loved it, but it took me a week or two to get used to not having long weave or long hair. But I loved it. And I'm glad I did my big chop. So, last point, if you're transitioning, maybe even try to cut off a little bit a month, you know. I wouldn't say do this much, but I would say, you know, maybe this month, cut this much. And then the next month, you get this much growth. Well, just cut double your growth, you know. Some people cut their growth. I will cut double my growth. So if your hair grows this much in a month, then double that and cut this much. You know, that's just my opinion. The less hair you have or whatever, I think the less fighting there will be. So anyway, that's just my thing. I'm going to eat my chili now. I just want to let you guys know about transitioning, my opinion on transitioning, and why sometimes it can be so hard to manage and why so many people that transition end up relaxing it before they even really experience the natural hair because transitioning is way harder than being natural, I think, in my opinion. Be blessed and enjoy God's blessings. Mwah! Good night.